Under the lights of Los Angeles, the host nation begins a journey that has been years in the making. This is the first time the United States has hosted the tournament since 1994, a moment that established the sport's professional footprint in the country. The current roster is widely regarded as the most talented in the program's history. These players occupy key roles in the world's top leagues, creating a squad with significant depth. Because of that talent, millions of fans expect this team to do more than simply participate. They are looking for a run that rivals the world's elite programs. This opening match represents the culmination of 3 decades of growth. It is the chance to prove that the United States can dominate on the global stage. Paraguay arrives as the counter-narrative to that American ambition. They have spent the last 3 years competing in the South American qualifiers, the most physically demanding region in world football. They have already proven they can neutralize top-tier opposition, having recently secured victories over both Argentina and Brazil through disciplined, low-block defending. The game presents a collision of intent. The United States wants to dictate the pace with the ball, while Paraguay is comfortable defending without it for long stretches. This creates a dangerous scenario for a host nation. If the U.S. becomes too eager to impress the home crowd, they risk leaving themselves exposed. A heavy favorite that insists on possession often struggles against a disciplined underdog that is waiting for a single moment of transition. Mauricio Pochettino was hired to instill an aggressive, attacking identity. He wants his teams to be proactive from the opening whistle. His tactical structure is fluid. While they start in a 4-3-3, they transition into a 3-4-2-1 when they have the ball. This setup allows the team to apply a high press immediately upon losing the ball, trapping the opponent in their own defensive third. To maintain this pressure, fullbacks like Antonee Robinson must provide the width, acting as primary outlets to stretch the opposing defense. Christian Pulisic operates as the creative hub in the center. He is tasked with finding gaps between the opponent's midfield and defensive lines. In front of him, Backline provides the finishing touch. His movement is designed to exploit the spaces created when Pulisic draws defenders toward the ball. Sustaining this high-intensity attack for 90 minutes depends on players like Weston McKennie, who provides the physical presence to win second balls in the midfield. It is an offensive system designed to wear opponents down through constant movement and overwhelming possession. Paraguay's philosophy is built on the opposite premise. Their priority is organization, focusing on denying the opponent any space to play forward. They utilize a compressed 4-2-3-1 formation. By sitting deep, they force the opposition to try and play through a crowded center. Gustavo Gomez is the leader of this unit. He provides the physical strength and positional awareness necessary to maintain that defensive shell under heavy pressure. This defensive posture is a setup for the counterattack. Paraguay waits for the opponent to overcommit so they can strike quickly in the opposite direction. Miguel Almirón is the focal point of that transition. His speed in open space allows Paraguay to turn a defensive clearance into a scoring chance in seconds. Their goal is to frustrate the opponent, drawing them further up the field until the defensive lines are stretched thin. The primary risk for the United States lies in the space left behind their fullbacks. When Robinson and Dest push forward, they leave large gaps for Paraguay to exploit. The game will likely be decided by the U.S. defensive midfielder. Their ability to read these transitions and stop the break before it accelerates is critical. They must account for playmakers like Diego Gomez. If he is allowed to receive the ball and turn, he has the vision to find Almirón in those open channels. Control of this specific transitional area will ultimately determine which team dictates the momentum of the 90 minutes. Advanced metrics show that while the U.S. creates more chances through sustained possession, Paraguay's efficiency on the counterattack is among the highest in their region. This makes the first goal unusually decisive. It forces one team to abandon their preferred tactical identity. If the United States scores first, Paraguay must move out of their low block to search for an equalizer. This creates the open field that Pulisic and Backline need to be most effective. If Paraguay scores first, the U.S. faces a much harder task. They would be forced to take even more risks against a defense that has already proven it can shut down world-class attackers. Given the depth of the American bench and their ability to rotate fresh attackers in the second half, the U.S. enters as the favorite to eventually break the Paraguayan resistance. Navigating this clash of styles in the opener will set the tone for the United States as they look to make history in 2026.